Howdy all, Nurse Dude back. Excuse the aircraft noises. The F-35s are out today. But I have a gear review here for you from a pouch for my PVS-14 from Emdom in partner with Military Morons. When I initially bought my PVS-14, I just had a little tiny camera case that I would throw it in because the one that it comes with is absolutely terrible. And so kind of wanted something that was a little padded, a little bit more rigid. And so I started looking around, and this one kind of caught my eye for a couple reasons. One thing is that I really do kind of like the dome shape to it because it kind of fits up against things pretty well inside my backpack. And then also I can not only use it for a molly going in on a belt or a pouch or a carrier, or whatever you may need to maul it to, but also has these nice D-rings so that way you can sling it if you need to. And I find that I wind up slinging it more often than not. I don't quite know why, but that just ends up happening to be what I use. So overall, it's a very nicely made case. It has a little bit of loops on top that you can spot some things in. It has MOLLE on the front, and then these guys are actually elastic. The product page shows a few chem lights strung in there just to kind of give you an idea. The overall construction is all nylon and everything, and we can open up the pouch. It has a divider in here with some Velcro. I have my PVS-14 in on one side, and then I have my arm and my mount, and then I actually keep my counterweights in here because they go in and out relatively easy in my counterweight pouch, so I kind of just leave them in here. When I need them, I put them in. When I don't, I take them out. Spare battery, and you can see it actually has a couple tie-down points, which are kind of cool, and then a divider. And so I wound up sizing it so I have my PVS-14 on one side and the accessories on the other, and then a very nicely made little pouch up top, which I keep a couple extra items. Some extra, so my little tool to adjust things with, a lens cloth, a extra lens cap, and I keep 2 batteries in here also. So I really like it so far. It's been a very quality product. The initial divider that I had did have a tear right here on the Velcro. I don't know if you guys can quite see that. The seam had just not gone in on the Velcro. It was a little crooked. I emailed the company and they were extremely responsive, sent one right out, no questions asked. So that is really cool and handy. And believe it or not, this thing's actually relatively rigid, especially when you have the divider in it. So I would say that most likely it's not crush proof, but it's probably bang around in your backpack resistant. So it's a little bit padded on the inside and quilted, as you can see. It's not that small nor not that large of a pouch, so I would probably call it in the large GP pouch range. So overall, I think it's a good quality product, and I would without a doubt buy one again. The only thing that I might say that I could improve on is it might be just a slightly more rigid overall, and that may be just because I'm paranoid and I like keeping my expensive things really nice. But I definitely think it's a worthy buy, especially if you want to keep your really expensive gear nice. I could even be seen used as a little tiny camera case and or binocular case. Dual pull zippers, which is nice too. So I highly recommend it. It's not the cheapest case, coming in at almost $100, but it's kind of those ones where if you want to keep something nice, you're probably going to have to pay for something nice also. So overall, I highly recommend it. I will link the description. I will link the company down in the description, and I will talk to you guys later.